Hello students, we are doing chapter number 11 triangles and its properties. Today we will do check your progress questions from this chapter. So first question is find the value of x. Figure is given here. Now you can see in this figure one exterior angle is given and two opposite interior angles are given. It means we can use here exterior angle property. So by exterior angle property, according to this property, exterior angle is equal to the sum of opposite two interior angles. So, sum of opposite two interior angles is equal to exterior angle. So, here opposite interior angles are x and 2x minus 5. So if we add these two interior angles, then sum should be 115. X plus 2x will become 3x minus 5 equal to 115. This minus 5 shift another side, so it will become plus 5. Then 115 plus 5 will become 120. Now this 3 also you can shift it. This 3 here in multiplication. After shifting another side, it will go for division. Then you can cancel 3 4s are 12 and 0. It means the value of x is here 40 degree. Second part of question number 1. In this figure you can see here one arrow is on this line and one arrow is on this line. It means these two lines are parallel to each other. These two lines are parallel and this is a transversal line. It means this angle will be equal to 45 degree alternate angle. So first of all you can give name to this figure A, B, C, D and E. Now you can write angle D is equal to 45 degree. Reason is here alternate angle. After getting D value, now you can use angle sum property in this triangle CDE. Now in triangle CDE, by angle sum property, C plus angle D plus angle E will be equal to 180 degree. So C is given here 80 degree, D we have calculated 45 degree and E is given X. These two if you add you will get 125. Now this 125 you can shift another side. 180 minus 125. So value of x is 55 degree. Next third part of question number 1. So in this question you have to find out this value of x. To find out this we need here one more angle. So this angle we can find out with the help of exterior angle property. So by exterior angle property, this angle will be, you can give name to this figure A, B, C, D. So angle ACD will be equal to 50 degree plus 72 degree. Opposite interior angle. So it will become 112 degree. Sorry, 122 degree it will become. So angle ACD is equal to 122 degree. Now in this triangle ACD you can use angle sum property. In triangle ACD by angle sum property, x plus 122 plus 45 is equal to 180 degree. So x plus 167 is equal to 180 degree. So x value will be 180 minus 167. So x value will be 13 degree. Next question number 2. In adjoining figure angle B is given 70 degree, A is given 50 degree and this angle C bisector CD meet this line at D. So first of all we will find out this angle C here in triangle ABC by angle sum property. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. A is given here 50 degree, B is given 70 and C we have to calculate. So these two after addition you will get 120 degree. Angle C will be equal to 180 minus 120 equal to 60 degree. And because this line is bisector, means this total is 60, so 30 it will be here and 30 it will be that side. So angle ACD will be 30 degree. You can write reason because ACD is bisector of angle C. Now in this triangle you can use angle sum property. In triangle ACD by angle sum property, angle A plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. A is 50 degree. C is 30 degree. C means here only this, whatever the part is coming in this triangle, only that much we have to consider. And D we have to find out here. So it will become 80 plus angle D equal to 180 degree. So angle D value will be 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 degree. Next question number 3, first part, find the value of x here. Figure is given. In this figure you have two triangles and you have to find out the value of x here. So first to find out x we need this angle, and to find out this angle we need this angle or this angle. So this angle we can find out with the help of exterior angle property. This angle we can find by exterior angle property. Angle ABE means this exterior angle will be equal to the sum of opposite interior angle. It will be equal to 20 degree plus 45 degree means equal to 65 degree. Now after getting this angle you can find out this x again by exterior angle property, because this is the exterior angle and these two are opposite interior angle. So again by exterior angle property, x is equal to 60 degree plus 65 degree. So the value of x is 125 degree. Next, second part of question number 3. Find the value of x plus y. It means first we have to find out x and y and then we have to add this value. So first name out this figure. After that you can see this triangle. In this triangle one exterior angle we have to find out and interior two opposite angles are given. So by exterior angle property, the value of x will be 30 plus 70 degree. So x value we got here 100 degree. Now this angle C, angle ACB will be equal to 30 degree. Reason is here vertically opposite angle. See, when two lines are intersecting, these two we will call a vertically opposite angle and the value of these two angle will be same. Now we got this angle 30 degree. After that again we can use exterior angle property to find out the y. So again by exterior angle property, y is equal to 95 plus 30 degree is equal to 125 degree. Therefore the value of x plus y will be 100 plus 125 equal to 225 degree. Next, third part of question number 3. Figure is given here. We have to find out the value of x here. So first of all, we'll see this triangle. In this triangle, we have more information. These two lines are equal. Same type of marking are there, and this one exterior angle is given. So first of all, we will find out this angle with the help of linear pair property. So by linear pair property, 110 plus angle PQS is equal to 180 degree. The sum of angles on a straight line, always it will be 180 degree. So angle PQS will be 180 minus 110 equal to 70 degree. Now because these two lines are same in length, same type of marking, it means their corresponding angle, this and this also will be same. So you can write therefore angle PSQ also 70 degree. You can write reason corresponding angles for equal sides. After getting this angle 70 degree, now again you can use exterior angle property. This is the exterior angle for this triangle and opposite interior angles are given. So by exterior angle property, sum of opposite interior angles, sum of opposite interior angles equal to exterior angle. So opposite interior angles are x and 40, and after addition we will get 70 degree. So the value of x will be 70 minus 40 equal to 30 degree. Next, question number 4, first part, we have to find out the value of x and y. In this figure we have two triangles, this one and this one. In first triangle only one information is there, 30 degree angle is given. In this another triangle one angle is given and these two sides are equal. So we will start from this triangle only. In triangle ACD, angle ACD will be equal to 55 degree. Reason is here corresponding angles for equal sides. Because these two sides are equal, so their corresponding angle also will be equal. Now this angle is 55. Now in this triangle we can use angle sum property, so we will get this angle. So by angle sum property, (55 degree plus 55 degree and plus this angle CAD will be equal to 180 degree. So 55 plus 55, 110 plus angle CAD equal to 180 degree. So angle CAD is equal to 180 minus 110 equal to 70 degree. So we got this angle also 70 degree. Now first we will find out this y. We can use exterior angle property here. These two interior angle is equal to the exterior angle. So by exterior angle property, y plus 30 will be equal to 55 degree. It means the value of y will be 55 minus 30 equal to 25 degree. Now we can use here straight line angle property. By straight line angle property, y plus x plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. So y we have calculated 25 plus x plus 70 equal to 180 degree. X plus 95 is equal to 180 degree. So the value of x will be 180 minus 95 equal to 85 degree. So here x value is 85 and y value is 25 degree. Next, second part of question number 4, figure is given here. First name out this figure. Now in this figure these two lines are parallel because same type of arrow is there, and these two lines are same in length, same type of marking is there. So first of all we will use parallel line property. These two lines are parallel and this is transversal. So 66 and x will be equal. So we can write here x is equal to 66 degree. Reason is here alternate angle. After getting x, now this angle also will be equal to x. Angle BAC is equal to x equal to 66 degree. Because this is an isosceles triangle, these two sides are equal. So these two angle also will be equal. You can write reason because AC is equal to BC. After getting this 55 degree, now you can use angle sum property in this triangle. By angle sum property, (66 plus 66 plus y) is equal to 180 degree. 66 plus 66 132 plus y equal to 180 degree. So the value of y will be 180 minus 132 equal to 48 degree. Next, third part of question number 4, figure is given. In this figure, this marking means these sides are equal to each other. Now first we will take this triangle because we have here information this 35 degree, these two sides are equal. So because AC is equal to BC, therefore angle A is equal to angle B, which will be equal to 35 degree. So this angle also, angle BAC also will be 35 degree. After getting this angle, now we can find out the y by exterior angle property. Y is equal to 35 plus 35 equal to 70 degree. Now after getting y in this triangle, in triangle ACD, because AC is equal to AD, therefore angle D is equal to angle C equal to 70 degree. So this angle also will be same 70 degree. Now we can find out x. After getting this 70 degree, find this angle also. So by angle sum property, in triangle ACD, so 70 plus 70 plus angle CAD is equal to 180 degree. So this will become 140 plus angle CAD equal to 180 degree. So angle CAD is equal to 180 minus 140 equal to 40 degree. So we got this angle 35, this angle 40 degree. Now we can find out the x also. Therefore, by straight line angles, (35 plus 40 plus x) will be equal to 180 degree. This is 75 plus x equal to 180 degree. Shift 75 another side. So x will be 180 minus 75 equal to 105 degree. Next, question number 5. If two acute angles of a right angle triangle are in the ratio of 7:8, find the angles. So if it is given in ratio, we will take like this. Let angles are 7x and 8x. And one angle is right angle, means 90 degree. So therefore by angle sum property, 7x plus 8x plus 90 will be equal to 180 degree. So 7x plus 8x will become 15x, and 90 you can shift another side. It will go for subtraction. So 15x is equal to 90 degree. So the value of x will be 90 minus divided by 15, and 15 6 90. So the value of x is here 6 degree. After getting x value, you can substitute values here. Angles will be, first is 7x means 7 into 6, 42 degree, and second one is 8x, 8 into 6, 48 degree. Next, question number 6. If the angles of a triangle are 3x, 2x minus 7 and 4x minus 11, find the value of x. So 3 angles of a triangle are given. We can use here angle sum property. By angle sum property, the sum of all 3 angles will be 180 degree, means 3x plus 2x minus 7 plus 4x minus 11 will be 180 degree. So 3 plus 2 plus 4 will be 9x minus 7 minus 11 means minus 18 is equal to 180 degree. So 9x will be 180 plus 18. This 18, when we will shift another side, it will go for addition. So 9x is equal to 198 degree. So value of x will be 198 divided by 9. When you will divide, you will get 22 degree. Next, question number 7. In an isosceles triangle, the vertical angle is 15 degree more than base angle. So base angle means if this is an isosceles triangle, these two sides are equal. These we will call base angle, and this will be the vertical angle. So they have given here this vertical angle is 15 degree more than. So suppose if we take this base angles are x, means this will be x plus 15 degree. So let base angles are x and x, because two base angles are there, and vertical angle will be here x plus 15 because it is 15 degree more than. So by angle sum property, the sum of all 3 angle x plus 15 will be equal to 180 degree. So this will become 3x, 15 shift another side. 3x is equal to 165. So x value will be 165 by 3, 55 degree. So therefore angles will be, first angle is 55, second one also 55, and third one will be 55 plus 15, which is equal to 70 degree. Next, question number 8. Can a triangle having 3 sides whose lengths are given here 4.5, 3.8, 7.2 centimeter is possible or not? So for this type of question, you have to add smaller 2 sides and it should come more than third side. So sum of smaller 2 sides (4.5 plus 3.8), it will come 8.3 centimeter, and you can see it is more than 7.2. So therefore yes, triangle is possible. Second part, 3 dimensions are given, all 3 sides are given. So do the sum of 2 smaller side. (3.2 plus 5.3), which is coming 8.5 centimeter, and which is less than third side 9.4 centimeter. So in this case triangle is not possible. Always it should come more than, then only triangle is possible. If it is coming equal or if it is coming less than, then triangle is not possible. Therefore no, triangle is not possible. Next question number 9. If the length of two sides are given here 5 centimeter, 12 centimeter, then what will be the length of third side? So this third side always it will be greater than their difference and less than, this will be greater than the difference between these two sides and less than the sum of these two sides. So difference is here 12 minus 5 7 centimeter and sum is here 17 centimeter. So this third side will be more than 7 but less than 17 centimeter. Next question number 10. In the given figure we have to find out the AB. So you can see this is a right angle triangle. This angle is 90 degree here and this side also it will be 90 degree because this is a straight line. If it is 90, this one also will be 90. So first we will use Pythagoras theorem in this triangle because we have two sides, so third we can find out. So in triangle ADC, by Pythagoras theorem, base square plus height square equal to hypotenuse square. So base is here DC square plus height is 15 square equal to 25 square. So 15 square is 225 and 25 square is 625. So DC square will be 625 minus 225 equal to 400, and 400 we can write as 20 square. So the value of DC is here 20 centimeter. So here to here it is 20 centimeter. This total is given 28. It means this remaining is 8 centimeter. Now in this triangle ABD also we can use Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABD, by Pythagoras theorem, AB square hypotenuse square will be equal to base square plus height square. So base is given here 8 and height is 15. 8 square is 64 and this is 225. So AB square is equal to 289, which is the square of 17. So this we can write as 17 square. Therefore the value of AB is equal to 17 centimeter. Question number 11. AB and CD are two vertical poles where this AB and CD, and the shortest distance between them is 17 meter. We have to find out how far apart they are, means this distance we have to find out. So first we will draw one perpendicular from C on AB. We can name it here E. So here this is a perpendicular. So this will be our rectangle. If it is 11, then this side also it will be 11 meter. Here to here it will be 11 and total it is 19. So from 19 if you leave 11, then this will be 8 meter. Here to here it will be 8 meter. Now we got one right angle triangle. This will be our right angle triangle. We can use here Pythagoras theorem to find out this EC. So in triangle AEC, by Pythagoras theorem, AE square plus EC square equal to AC square. Height square plus base square equal to hypotenuse square. AE is 8. EC we have to find out, and this is given 17. 64 plus EC square equal to 289. So EC square equal to 289 minus 64, which you will get 225, and 225 is perfect square of 15. So EC will be 15 meter. The distance between them meter. After check your progress. Now two more questions from HOTS, higher order thinking. I am explaining here only. So in this first question we have to find out the value of x. Here figure is given. In this figure we have two triangle ABC and DEF. So first in this triangle ABC we will find out this angle C. So in triangle ABC, by angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. So this is given 35 degree, 115 degree plus angle C equal to 180 degree. So it will become 150 degree plus angle C equal to 180. So angle C will be 180 minus 150 equal to 30 degree. It means this angle we got 30 degree. Now same thing we will do in this another triangle. In triangle DEF, by angle sum property, angle D plus angle E plus angle F will be 180 degree. So D we have to find out. E is given 100 and this is 46 equal to 180 degree. Angle D plus 146 equal to 180. 146 shift another side. So 180 minus 146 will be 34 degree. This is 34 degree. Now in this small triangle you give here some name. Suppose it is O. In this triangle we can find out this angle O. So again in triangle ODC, angle O plus angle D plus angle C will be 180 degree. This is we have to find out. D is 34, C is 30 equal to 180 degree. So plus 64 equal to 180. 64 shift another side. This angle O will be 180 minus 64 equal to 116 degree. And you know this angle X and this O are vertically opposite angle. So therefore angle X is equal to 116. Reason you can mention vertically opposite angles. Next question number 2. In the given figure it is given AB is equal to AC, BC is equal to DC and DE is parallel to BC and this angle is given 130 degree. We have to find out angle CDE. So first information is given AB. This means this AB is equal to AC. It means this angle and this angle will be equal. Suppose if you take it X and this also X, then we can use your exterior angle property. By exterior angle property, sum of opposite interior angle means X plus X will be equal to 130 degree. So 2X is equal to 130 degree. So X value will be 130 by 2, 65 degree. So this angle is equal to 65 degree here. We got X 65. Now next, because this line and this line is parallel, because DE is parallel to BC, therefore angle ADE, this angle also will be 65 and reason is here these are corresponding angles. After that one more information is given here. BC is equal to DC. This BC 1, 2, 3 and this is equal to this. It means if these two are equal then this and this angle also will be equal. So because BC is equal to DC, therefore angle, this angle DBC will be equal to angle BDC equal to 65 degree. Means here also it will be 65 degree and this also will be 65 degree. Now only this is remaining which we have to find out, and this line is a straight line. We can use here a straight line angle property. So by a straight line angle, 65 plus angle CDE plus 65 equal to 180 degree. 65 plus 65 130 degree. Therefore angle CDE will be 180 minus 130 equal to 50 degree. So this check your progress and higher order thinking. All the questions we have done here. Hope you understood these questions. Thank you for watching this video.